Nice view, isn't it? Greetings from Mika Grass. This is part 2 of my Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Mode Let's Play. Right now, I am sitting on top of a Sheikah Tower that I have just activated. And I am going to head back down. So, for some reason I decided to block off these two. I don't know why, but you can just keep on hopping down these platforms. You won't take fall damage, even though you really should. You are falling onto stone from a considerably high distance. Anyways. My, it would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It is almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you did not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice, you say? And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? No. I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle? That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I do. I had a feeling you would say that. Here, on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs, with no way down. If you were to jump off, well, no death would be more certain, or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Paraglider? Oh, piqued your interest, have I? Yes, I didn't come soaring down here on my own feathery wings, you know. Worry not, I will happily agree to give you my paraglider, but not for nothing. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? After your descent from the tower, the old man told you that the kingdom of Hyrule was destroyed 100 years ago by Calamity Ganon. You heard a voice coming from Hyrule Castle, but you cannot reach it unless you leave the plateau using the paraglider. The old man said that he will give you the paraglider in exchange for the treasure that lies within a hidden location somewhere. Come, let me show you something. And you do actually have to follow him as he walks slowly only a few feet to where he wants to what he wants to show you. Do you see that structure there, the one shining with a strange light? It began glowing at the same moment those towers rose up from the ground. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. Alright, so that's our new quest. Gotta head over to that structure over there. It's called a shrine. I'll spoil that for you. It's called a shrine. As far as I can see, I want to just avoid those dudes for now. Maybe what the shrine gives us will allow us to take them down. I'm not sure though, because it requires some environmental elements that might not be present. We have a few small ponds here. I don't think there's anything of use here. Oh, alright. Yeah, it looks like we may have something of use. By the way, that is a bog. That basically if you go too far in it, then you die. Well, no, you don't die, but you lose 1 heart, just as you would by drowning. Oh. I actually need you for something later. So, something might I add that is quite useful. So, I will happily grab you. Ooh. Oh, hey. Hey. So, this is something that is exclusive to, well, you're going to have it no matter what if you're playing Master Mode, because it requires DLC Pack 1. And then DLC Pack 1 basically just, it spreads these EX chests around the world, and they have special equipment. I don't remember this one being here, but anyway, let's, without further ado, open it. No, it's just a ruby, but that is a reward from the DLC. Pay to win. Anyway, let's open this door. Sheikah Slate confirmed. And that opens the door. I accidentally skipped the cutscene, sorry about that. But it opens the door, and we can head down the elevator. Man, that red is ominous. I like it though. It fits Master Mode. So here we are. The first shrine. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Oman Ao. In the name of this god's Hylia, I offer you this trial. You didn't let me finish. Anyway, Magnesis trial. It's another one of these pedestals. Sheikah Slate is authenticated. Distilling rune. I probably won't do that every time though, because it just, eventually it's the same thing, so. Magnesis. Manipulate metallic objects using magnetism. Grab onto metallic objects using the magnetic energy that pours forth from the Magnesis rune. Objects held in magnetic snare can be lifted up and moved freely. They used magnetic and metallic, magnetic, magnesis. It's a tongue twister, at least for me. Without further ado, let's activate this rune. So as you can see, there are 6 runes, 5 of which we'll be getting here, 1 of which we'll be getting later on. And I can jump down there, which leads us here. And over to this. I never noticed this cube in the corner. That's useful for what we have to do here. Basically, we can just use this block to push around the other blocks. And we can also use it to take down this thing, which is called a Guardian Scout. Oh, goodness. That, they are smarter. I can deal damage to them, and I can just push it. Got it. And that drops an ancient spring. A spring used in ancient machinery. It is light and buoyant enough to float on water, and no matter how many times it's compressed, it never loses tension. A screw used in ancient machinery. It's made of an unknown material, and no matter how many times it turns, it Its threads never seem to show signs of wear. God. I just cannot pronounce things today. Oh wait, I don't want to take that yet. I want to go over here. Then take you. And put that down. And then grab this. Another traveler's bow. So something interesting is that you can change bow the same way you change your weapon, except you have to have your bow drawn. What's kind of annoying about that is that if you're out of bows or your bow broke, then you have to go back into the inventory to select one. Without further ado, let's examine this person. You have proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. I am Omen Ao, the creator of this trial. I am a humble monk, blessed with the sight of Goddess Hylia and dedicated to helping those who seek to defeat Ganon. With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of the Goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept this spirit orb. Spirit orb, a symbol of courage given to those who overcome the challenges of a shrine. So we have one of those. Those are useful. Those are very, very useful. In fact, once we get all 4 of the ones that we need, spoiler alert, there's 4 here that we need to get, I will show you why those things are very, very useful. By the way, is that guy dead? Is he still alive and he's just sitting there like for 100 years? He has to be dead because there's no way he sat there for 100 years and survived. But I mean, like, is that an actual person? I'm really confused as to how that works. Anyway, you again. It seems you have managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done. How did you know? Clairvoyance! Oh, or perhaps something similar. As one gets older, it can become more difficult to see what is right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from view can often be crystal clear. But perhaps that is not true for everyone. Oh ho ho. The appearance of those towers and the awakening of this shrine. It is all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip there. What do you mean? It has been quite some time since I have seen that Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across this land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasure from each of those shrines, and I will give you my paraglider. That wasn't the deal! Oh, well, I suppose I changed my mind. I'm sure that won't be a problem for such a young go-getter like you. Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area from looking around from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way to the top of that tower again? Are you joking? Oh ho ho, I am afraid not, but do not worry. I have another little trick to share with you for your effort. Take a look at the map on your Sheikah slate. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you woke, the shrine where you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah slate. Or so I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such. Kinda suspicious, eh? Anyway. So there are these magnetic chests down at the bottom of the water. This is how you retrieve them. There are many chests around the world like this, and they contain various things. I was hoping for a weapon, but amber is okay, I guess. Won't be useful for a long time, but eh. Oh, wait a minute, is that metal? Yeah, these are also hidden around the world, just random balls of metal. I really don't think that's how rocks work, Zelda, but I mean, well, that makes it sound like I'm talking to the princess, but uh-oh. See, this is a problem, because I don't even think I can hit them. They have fire arrows. Oh my god. Oh! I'm on fire! I'm on fire! Ow! Help! I could eat that seared steak, or I could just eat 2 toasty Highland shrooms. Alright. So, one thing I've learned about Master Mode, you want to grab everything you can. Also, one neat trick. So this uses the gyroscope for the camera. So you can look up and down with the gyroscope. You can also go left and right a little bit. But something that I found useful is if you flick the gyroscope up and then cancel with B, then it'll get a lot of upward motion. I mean, that worked, but perhaps not like that. And you can... And then you can, and then it will just go up, and it will probably be destroyed. Anyway. Yeah, that works. Oh, that guy has a chest. I would... That works. Anyway. Let's steal from this guy. Spiked Boko. Ooh! Hey, an upgrade Boko bow with animal bone to boost its durability and fire power. Its craftsmanship is sloppy, but it's light and easy to use. Okay, so the enemy weapons, especially stuff like the Boko bow, are okay, except their major problem, low durability. I'm actually going to head back up to the tower as soon as I get all this stuff, because that floating raft that I saw earlier, I can probably just shoot that down. Well, I can also probably just... Also, I need to do that anyways. But yeah, it's good that I'm getting good weapons from the enemies. At least they're not super cruel. And it's like those things where the weapon is only powerful in the hands of the enemies, and then as soon as you get it, it's really underpowered. How'd you get here? Tell me your secrets. What are you doing up here? How'd you get here? Anyway. Oh wait, that's off the cliff over there, so that I would not be able to get the loot from that. Well, you certainly took your time. Did you forget how to travel instantly? No, I remember. Now then, I wanted you to join me up here so you could use this as a vantage point to search for shrines. Did you know about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Look through it, and you can stick a pin anywhere you'd like to mark on the map. Sorry for stuttering, by the way. Been stuttering a lot. The scope and pins. Yeah, so we did some of this in the last episode. Because I was looking at that thing off in the distance. By the way, that's normal. I looked into it. It's completely normal. That's there in the normal game. Yeah. Alright, so I can actually see it without having to use the Sheikah slate, but it's also something that's handy is that you can move around quickly using the right stick. Sorry for anyone that has motion sickness, again, by the way. But you can also fine-tune your aim with the gyroscope. And that is... Okay, I might want to move over here because there's one over here. Alright. Red, blue, and yellow. So I want to go down. I definitely want to go over there first. So you've come across some sort of fortress? I don't know. But also, that is a problem. Especially seeing as I don't... Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's a guardian, not a guardian scout. That's a guardian, and they have deadly lasers. Uh-oh. That did not sound like a friendly sound. I'm curious to know what it was now, though. Oh, God, those are stock hoplins. That's fine. That's actually good, because these guys are fairly easy to kill. Oh, and he has something valuable. He has... Oh, God. No, 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 no. Don't you... Okay, good. Alright. So I guess... So stock hoplins... Actually, that makes sense. The stock hoplins would be the free weapons in Master Mode. But that is a Traveler's Sword. It's fairly durable, and the Boko Club. But I'm just glad I have these two spiked Bokobos. Those are going to be very useful. But yeah, those were stock hoplins. They come out in the night, and they basically, their heads are easy to kill, but their heads fall off, so it's hard to get them. That probably didn't make that much sense. Anyways, let's open this EX chest, see what's in it. Oh, it's the Nintendo Switch shirt. A shirt with the Nintendo Switch logo on it. It's a rather rare find, so wear it with pride. Yeah, I'm not exactly a fan of this armor. I personally think that it kind of, like, kills the immersion. That kind of sounds weird, but I don't know. I don't really like it. I don't think it really fits with the rest of the game, but I mean, some people like it. I don't. Whatever. Anyways, it's about that time, so in the next episode, we'll be venturing into the shrine, see what treasure awaits us there. This has been EK Grass.